Hello, everyone. Again, this is Ethan Shapiro, the climate change realtor, founder and manager of the most innovative real estate corporation ever conceptualized, here for Principles, episode 19. As far as I can tell, the second to last episode in the Raw Principles series, my first continuing YouTube series that I've ever done. We are reaching the end here. I'm going to be getting a lot of improvement moving forward, but for now, let's finish Principles because it is by far one of the best books I've ever read in my entire life. And we are at number 5.7. Prioritize by weighing the value of additional information against the cost of not deciding. Prioritize by weighing the value of additional information against the cost of not deciding. Right. So this is we're talking about getting focused in the details and not taking action. So that's so important. He's asking you to weigh. It's like, are you going to think about every single little detail versus not deciding? So if it's like, it's like that line. So I have these thank you notes that I send out, and I've like meticulously designed them. It's got my picture and, all that bullshit. But there's this little line that appears on every single thank you card, like at the bottom. And it's like something that you would never like notice, but because I'm like a detail oriented person, I noticed it. And I could spend literally 2 hours messing with the printer and then mess up the work I've already done trying to get rid of this line. And that's the thing, you're not deciding, you're not taking action. And the thing that's going to get results is not perfectionism, but taking action. So I think we've talked about this a lot already, so I don't need to bring it up too much again. So letter A, all of your must-dos must be above the bar before your like-to-dos. Right, so this is the idea of prioritizing the activities that are most important, like door knocking, cold calling, and actually physically sending the letters out. So I first of all, I do say I'm going to release Principles, so I have to do it. But it's about, this whole idea of hierarchy of what you must get done. So for example, someone will be like, oh, if you have like 20 clients, how are you going to keep door knocking? Like, you're going to have to give all your clients the attention they need. And it's like, yes, but they're in competition with one another in the sense here's the God honest truth. If you don't have any business, you can't prioritize your clients. So what really comes before prioritizing clients, and I'll go out and say this publicly because it is the truth, even though I do want to give the best service ever, but the reality of the situation is no business, no business. So you at the very limit is why I call it accountability, is the contact numbers. The more and more people you're reaching, the more and more business you'll have in the future. So it's like your must-dos versus what you'd like to do. You have to prospect and you have to work your clients and treat them well, but you don't have to like release Principles. But I get all what I say I want to get done because that's just the way I am, and I try so hard, but I don't have to spend all the time making the letters I send out absolutely perfect so there's not a little blue line that annoys the heck out of me, but most people won't notice. What you'd like to do. And I want people to start thinking about this, is what's the most important thing for your life versus what is it you think you would like to do? What would make it better? Is having a nice house versus having a house. Like, it's so much more important to have a place to live than to have a nice place to live. You see what I'm getting at here? So letter B, chances are we won't have the time to deal with unimportant things, which is better than. Sorry, we're at episode 19 and I still can't get it down. Chances are you won't have the time to deal with unimportant things, which is better than not having time to deal with important things. So right, the idea of prioritization. I was just talking to my parents on the phone before the live. Like, I have a list of things to do that's constantly growing. Farming, do this, creating this mailer, I have a 1031 exchange article that I started back in probably like August, and I still haven't been able to finish and send it out because it's not as important as getting my lead generation system down, created, and whatever. And now I have this climate change realty film that's coming out in 2 weeks, hopefully, that it's been really prioritized. And it's all part of the lead generation. There's leads, listings, leverage. Leads comes first. Listings comes second. Leverage comes third. Leads, business, listings, working with your clients, leverage, finding people to help you work with your clients. It's an order in the book for a reason, because without any business, you don't have any clients. Without any clients, you don't have any need for help. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is cool. So, prioritize your time. Letter C, don't mistake possibilities for probabilities. Right. I don't know what to say about that. The likelihood of something happening. Don't mistake possibilities for probabilities. So yeah, don't assume like me, I'm gonna sell $50 million in real estate. I'm lightning focused on that goal. I'll do whatever it takes to get it. But it's possible. Is it probable? The more actions I take towards it, the more it becomes probable. So he doesn't want to. You don't want to. I guess you don't want to spend too much time drifting in the clouds because you do want to be working in your business. But you have to make sure you understand what is the most important thing to do, and that's what this number was about. 5.8 just says simplify, because that's the thing, is it's so easy to get caught up in the race and get clouded with all your ideas and not think about things in a simple way. For me, it's very simple to pull up to a street, play Lovely Day by Bill Withers, get my name tag on, get my cards in my pocket, and then you just knock. And the goal with most realtors is, I want to get an active sale. I want to find someone who's looking to sell. No, I don't do that. I want to make friends. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, that's crazy, man. You run a business. Like, you gotta work with everyone. And this is my moron voice for people who always tell me things I don't agree with. It's like, oh, you got to focus on business, man. You can't choose who you're going to work with. My most recent client is I'm already friends with him. Like, we're like-minded. He's a good person. He likes what I'm doing with climate change realty. Those are the people I want to work with. I don't want to spend my entire time just arguing with someone about all the little details of the finances and money, because I do like finances. I do want to help people be successful, but I don't want to facilitate success for someone who cares only about themselves. It doesn't ring true to my values. So it's about this is simplify. Yeah, so it's simple. It's do what you have to do, and then it's not the like to do. It's the have to do's that are the most important thing, and those are usually simple. Write the letters, knock the doors, do the videos, do what you have to do. I don't know. So here we go. This will be our last one for today. Use principles. Hell yeah, baby. So we got some notes underneath this one. Slow down thinking so you can note the criteria. So I guess he's giving you a way to create principles. Criteria you're using to make your decisions. Think about the way you're thinking. People are so afraid to think about the way they think, to think existentially, to think about who they are and what their position is in the universe. If you really want to find that lasting happiness, you need to let go of everything. I really think you need to. The only thing you can just hold on to is this idea that it's infinite. There's infinite information. You hold on to the idea that you're just never going to know everything. That's what it is. You'll never know. I think I don't know anything, but you'll never really know everything. You're always going to have more to gain, more to learn, more to do, and you're going to live forever. If you want to. That's what I believe. Here's another note underneath 5.9. Write down criteria as a principle. So this is Ray. This is Ray telling us how to make principles. And then the last note is, think of a criteria when you have an outcome to assess and refine them before the next one of those. So this is Ray explaining how to use principles. So we've gone through this whole book now. We're pretty much getting to the end here. And Ray, he has experiences, he fails, he learns, and then he says, if I was following this rule, how would I have not failed in this scenario? And that's how he creates a principle. So we're at the number big number 5, which is learn how to make decisions effectively, universal rules for good decision making. So Ray has come up with all these different universal rules for good decision making. For example, 5.1, recognize the biggest threat to good decision making is harmful emotions, and then decision making is a 2-step process. Synthesize the situation at hand, synthesize the situation through time, collect data, analyze over time. He's giving, guys, I really think Ray is really, really smart. He's spent his entire life trying to predict and help facilitate success for people in the most complex system that is yet to exist. I don't know, maybe artificial intelligence is more complex than markets, but in a way, a market is like an artificial intelligence system of everyone interacting. It's extremely inefficient. I know economists think it's efficient, but it's really not. It's everyone using their emotions to make decisions. Ray has become very analytical, very logical, and he's got thousands of people all working together using these principles to be successful. So I'm kind of just stretching this episode out here. I don't want this show to end. We've got 5.10, 5.11, and 5.12 next week. So that's that. This has been Principles by Ray Dalio. This has been a ridiculous journey that I've been on. I guess at this point it's like 22 weeks or something of it. So that's a long time. I'm probably going to do a review video. I'm working on getting all the best bits cut out and put into a summary so people can watch it. But some of the stuff that I've said has come out from my true core, my character throughout this series, and I'm pulling those as clips so you can watch them. And that's what I've really liked about this, is being able to see the way I'm thinking and the way I'm viewing it. But I'm going to make a really good life principles video that's not, 2 hours of me talking. It's going to be, all of these principles are extremely beneficial for helping you achieve anything you want in life, because it's coming from this person who has had fantastic success throughout his entire career, and his way of thinking about things is so well organized, well prioritized, and well explained, and it's all in this book. So if you're watching this right now and you've managed to watch 11 minutes of me talk, dude, toss me out, man. Pick up the book. Like, hit me up. I'll send it to you. Like, this book is everything, and I think this book is what's going to allow me to be successful in life. So thank you so much to Ray Dalio. We'll be back next week for the last episode. Hope you're all staying happy, staying positive, staying frosty. I love you all, and we will be back for the final one next week. Peace out.